Water. We need to start.
Bro, I'm ready. You're ready. Who's not ready?
Aaron? I didn't look up a new language.
3,
2,
dos,
1.
Oh, wow. That was a clip.
No, it didn't clip.
Welcome to the Grumpy Boys, the Sad Boys.
The high school boys.
Yeah.
The Proud Boys.
Proud.
Suicide fucking.
Is that why you're upset, Jarren?
Because Trump
Because
lost.
the Proud Boys have to fucking
Oh, nah.
stand
I
by.
don't give a fuck about Trump or Biden.
Listen,
I think you care somewhere deep down.
you're worried about the tax plan.
Underneath your real nigga facade, I think you care.
Whoa.
Nah, man, I don't know, man. I feel it's mad uninspired, bro. Not uninspired. I'm just kind of like, I don't feel uninspired.
Well,
I
you're
feel
sitting in a dark room
with
again.
I feel uninspired with rap. I just feel like I just don't give one fuck about, not actually the making music process. I just don't give a fuck about the rap world.
This feels like it's going to be cut.
It's
Nah,
gonna
I
be
don't
cut.
give a fuck.
All right, I like that. If you're really unbridled about it, give us more.
I just don't feel like I fit into this shit. This shit irritating. It's fucking stupid. I want to do something to get a bunch of fucking money and just travel the fucking world and breathe.
Genghis.
All right.
That's it.
Well, that bodes well for my career.
Well, if he made a lot of money, you'd make a lot of money.
No, he's not going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, he is. Dude.
I know. It's going to be through this podcast.
Yeah, we're going to be Joe Rogan. We'll let him come on, maybe.
Listen.
Fuck rap. We're done.
Rap. That's the weed.
Why don't you make a country album?
I'm just sick of fucking music, bro. Like, I like music, but it's like, I'm just like, it ain't that you get sick of it. It's not that I'm sick of it like I want to stop. It's like I just need a break. Like, I don't really give a fuck about it that much. I don't give a fuck about the world. I don't give a fuck about who's the hottest, who do this.
Sounds like
how many. I
depression.
just don't give a fuck about this shit like that. I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And so I think a part of me feels fucked up because it's like, that's all I've been doing. I've been chasing rap since I was a fucking child. And so that's all I know. So a part of me is like, I want to do other shit. I just don't know what it is. And it's like this world that I'm attached to, because it's not like I've made money doing rap, but I hadn't made enough money to quit fucking doing rap.
Well, here's a question, man. What would you do? You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Literally.
fucking know, man. I really just, you know what? I thought about that too. What I really want to do, I just want to travel, man. I just want to travel, kick back, live, love,
That sounds lucrative.
enjoy life.
Where would you go first?
Ooh.
Well, probably, I don't know, maybe fucking Egypt.
Egypt.
Get that Sphinx going.
Would you ride a camel or nah?
Yeah, I ride a camel, man.
I've done that shit. This shit's painful.
Is it?
Yeah.
They don't have saddles
It's
for
not
it?
good.
It's not fun.
It's really not,
It's
man.
not. It's
You
not.
see how, like, the
No,
pros-
I won't be riding a camel.
Like the real camel riders, I'm not trying to be racist, but the real people who jockey camels,
Are there camel jockeys out
Yeah,
there?
they race them.
well, there's jockeys, but then there's people who just live camel life. They always go side saddle. You know, they never full straddle. But as novices, when you're
gotta
going up,
straddle.
you got to straddle, and it is
You straddled.
It's rape.
It's the worst. There's a photo of me circulating
fuck
where
that.
it's
Ain't
like
riding no motherfucking
right after I
camel,
get off
man.
a camel, it's just me in the fetal position. It's real bad.
so bad.
'Cause I had to go like I couldn't get off. We're in the middle of the desert, so I had to ride it like the rest of the day to get back. It was awful. I was
Yeah.
so miserable.
But you got to be really nice at it to side saddle.
All right,
that's the
make a
thing.
note. I'll throw in a photo.
Who do you think's the best? Where's the best camel riders at?
Egypt.
You think?
I'm sure Egypt is top level. I bet Saudi has some strong ones.
Yeah.
I bet the Sahara of Morocco, the Sahrawi.
You think the Saudi prince can
Bedouins?
ride a
Saudi
camel?
Wee's never had to ride a camel.
The what?
Saudi Wee?
I said
That's
the
what you
Sahrawi.
said.
The Sahrawi is a veteran
And I
tribe.
meant
You
to
said
say the
the
Saudi
Saudi-
prince, but I said we because you said we.
Yeah, you're really doing some weird appropriation shit.
All right, hot start.
Hot start.
Okay,
Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
energy.
Should we
No,
restart?
I thought that was a nice topic.
That was
Yeah,
not
about
a good
camel riding.
topic.
Yeah, I think it was
That was
solid.
It
terrible.
was solid.
That'll
we
be
were
cut.
able
was-
to deviate from Jarren's depression to riding camels. Very seamlessly.
He hasn't
We
deviated.
pulled him
He's
out-
still sitting there depressed.
No, he got-
I just don't give. I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna
As
be
I
honest
said.
with you. I don't give a fuck right now, man. I'm sick of
You're a
like
little angry.
And not saying I don't give a fuck like in the fucking fuck the world I want to die way. I just don't give.
really?
I'm sick of like. I'm sick of fucking just giving a fuck about shit that I don't give a fuck about. And I think that's the problem. I just don't give a fuck. And I think I'm getting more comfortable with not giving more of a fuck about what I don't give a fuck about. And I know that makes no fucking sense.
Oh, I think that sounds like some anger, bro. You got some anger. I feel
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I'm a little mad too. It's anger. It's anger.
Who are you mad
it's,
at?
I mean, you don't really get mad. That's more, I'm angry.
It's general anger. You can have anger just in general. You know what I mean? It comes up. It's a feeling.
It's not even, it's like, it's not even an anger thing. It's just a fucking,
It's anger.
You don't get angry that much though.
Because
It makes
Zen.
me mad. It's because you're.
I'm like Phil Jackson, the Zen guy.
No. As men, in general,
You're eating and you're chomping, and we don't need it.
we're taught to bottle certain feelings up, and then it comes out oftentimes as just a general anger.
No,
and
it's
you're
not.
just like,
I
fuck
wouldn't
everything.
even say I'm angry. It's not. I'm just like, I don't
You're
know.
fucking
man. I think
angry.
This is what the
Jan.
world is.
All right, tone it.
Sometimes I feel like we're so. First of all, we all are. I don't know what we are, but there's some sort of spirituality. There's some sort of divineness about who we are, right? And so something about that, we don't know exactly what it is, but you got to find out what it is. Something about that divinity within yourself needs to be fed, right? And so you wake up every fucking day, you got to look on social media, you got to look at it's like, it's so much shit that's feeding this soulless shit that I just don't give a fuck about. I don't get, you know what I'm saying? And the only way I give a fuck about it, because I got a family and you got to feed your family, you got to feed yourself. But it's so much shit that we feed our souls, and it just sometimes the shit takes a fucking toll on me.
Now
It's
I'm
like,
depressed.
I get it, man.
I need a fucking.
You need a purpose.
I don't know.
So this is
I need
No,
something.
let him have
I need
his angst.
something to feed my soul,
That
not
is some good shit.
fucking, not
I
to
know.
feed this
You're
fucking,
such an asshole.
not to feed this feeling of me to fucking, you know, hey, we got to make money. You got to do this. Hey, let's do this. Hey, you got to jump on this fucking. It's like it's just not feeding my soul, man.
I feel you.
I need. I don't know. Maybe
So,
I need God. I need
okay,
God. or
today's
something, bro.
topic, I think what that is man's search for purpose. And so I know for me, you know, I have at times not felt that. And I think that's what God is for a lot of people. It like replaces that, like, what the fuck am I doing here for what, whatever. Well, if you believe in God and he gave you these commandments, and if you're Jewish or, you know, I don't know, whatever, the Christian Bible or whatever it is, it's kind of like a path book. And as long as you're following that, like, that fulfills the greater purpose. So this aimless, what the fuck is this all for? We just work to eat and sleep and shit and die, you know, it's kind of taken away because we're doing this God's purpose thing. And if you don't have that, it's like, oh, fuck. What comes in its place? I've struggled with that heavily, and I think for me, drugs replaced that, right? So I grew up with like God. I was like, oh, this ain't for me. And that was gone. It was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then like I didn't have to deal with it or think about it because I found drugs. And when drugs went away, it was like, oh shit, that like what the fuck am I doing here came back. And I've kind of had to like fill it with different things over time, and it's been a struggle. But that's definitely been like, you know, I've dealt with depression off and on over many years. Again, first drug addiction kind of masked it, and then after that it was like the times in which it's affecting me, it's I think it sounds really similar to what you're saying. It's like the feeling of this like lack of purpose. So what do we do,
In a sense, it's like that. And I'm definitely going to fucking fall off the wagon tonight. I'm going to get a drink and I'm going to a strip club.
I'm on my way.
Fuck.
We'll have to bleep that out.
I need to go support him. So
What's your purpose?
on my way to Atlanta.
What's your vibe on this one, Aaron?
What's my vibe on finding purpose? I don't know. I think it's a fucking wave, dude. And also, everyone's sad right now. You know,
Yeah,
they say,
it's a wave. That's another thing too. I do know, like, you know, the feeling will probably go away.
yeah,
sometime.
you'll
You're
fucking,
sad because Trump lost.
yeah, that's why I'm sad.
me too.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm trying to cope with that, but it's just a wave of life. I mean, and he didn't lose, so it's
That's
fine.
true. Yo, his percentage is up to 12. So the best place to get like stats according to like statisticians and
He's been trying to sell this to
Economist?
everyone in the building.
no, it's like
Like it's like some really woke ass people that come through and he's trying to like, yo, look at Trump's percentage on Vegas. Like, what the fuck?
and everyone hates
He might
me.
win. Like,
I'm just saying from like a interesting perspective. So it's like the combined betting odds of Vegas, and they found that those odds perform better than any poll, any single expert. It's like because people are putting real money on the line, and it's a collection of all that. So his percentage went down to like 2.5 the Saturday morning when he was declared having lost. It's inched back up. This is like ultimately who will be the president according to Vegas. It's up to 12.3% for Trump. which is terrible. Go Biden.
Wow. Dressed in blue.
But yeah,
I had no dog in this race. I just wanted to make everybody who fucking supported Trump
we've seen your
feel like
Instagram.
shit. I love it.
You saw the dog in the race spiel.
I lost a bunch of followers. I'm down to 170. Yeah, I don't know. I lost a good. I don't know.
Took a hit?
I don't know. Fuck it.
He's taking hits right left.
From the Trump
I'm taking
supporters.
some hits.
Oh, I got some.
Wait, but I didn't hear Aaron's purpose.
I don't know. I don't really. I don't give a fuck either. I mean, I just think the purpose thing, it's like a wave thing. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you'll come up with something great that all of a sudden, you feel inspired and you get fired up about something and you're like, this is awesome. And then that wears out. Then you get sad again.
And maybe it's not a feeling of I need a purpose. It's just a feeling of like, I don't even want to say it's like necessarily a feeling of a purpose, because I think that's what creates more of that fucking feeling of trying to find a purpose. I think it's just a feeling of like, sometimes you need a new perspective. Sometimes you need just a break from shit. Like the social media shit it's not good for you. You spend your times looking on shit. And you spend your times worrying about a bunch of shit that really doesn't, in the grand scheme of things, fucking matter. And it's like, I can't wake up every fucking day. Like sometimes I need to break. Just maybe I need to go to a fucking ocean and just chill for a minute. That's all it is.
Get rid of social media. Just have fucking.
It's good to take a break, have a hobby that is not going to involve it. And usually that's something active like hiking, running, you know what I'm saying? Some shit that actually like keeps you engaged, paying attention to your body and shit. You know what I mean? Because you're not really going to be checking your shit while you're like fucking running, struggling, feeling like feeling like a fat fuck and falling and hurting your shoulder and it doesn't recover for 4 weeks.
Yeah, see, you just got to walk.
Shoulder,
I went on a walk today.
I do like to walk.
Still, man, I'm 40, bro, so the shit still kind of hurts, but whatever.
I went on a walk today. It
What'd you
changed
do, man?
my perspective.
Mac doesn't like when I talk. Every time I say something, you like fucking go, ugh, and you do all kind of weird shit.
Yeah,
What's up with that? Yeah.
You got upset at the running.
I think y'all should fight, man.
I don't think that would be a
Go
good
and
idea.
catch that fade real
What if
quick,
just a
Max.
wrestle?
A wrestle?
A wrestle.
No.
A wrestling match?
I don't know about wrestling.
With a ref.
Go and put them paws on him, Cal.
Would y'all wrestle in a singlet for the
singlet?
Patreon? A singlet. You know what the high school wrestlers wear?
I mean, if it was like definitely going to be a certain amount of bread, for sure.
I can see Max just jumping on your back and trying to bite you.
Actually, I wouldn't put it past him.
That actually sounds like a good strategy, honestly. I did have this wrestling. That's really funny you say that, because when we were kids and like me and my older brother would wrestle, I called it the fish for some reason. I would just immediately lay on my back and just kick up.
Did you win most of the time? No.
Yeah, he's like trying to like grapple and I just kick him in the head. This is great. But I was like laying on my back, so there was like no pinning, like getting me down. I was already down. It was great. Anyways, I was made for MMA, I think.
Yeah, I would love to see you fight an MMA fighter. Oh my god!
Ooh, I would love to see any of us fight an MMA fighter.
I'm gonna tap out on that one.
You'll be eating balls for the rest of your fucking.
Oh, interesting. So I got to find out. Marlena, guest from last week, loves us. Wants to be one of our hosts. Obviously,
what's so
that's not
crazy?
allowed,
I
but-
swear to. Honestly, it's crazy that you say that. I honestly was thinking when I was watching the episode, I was like, she might make actually a decent female host on here.
She
I
did
swear to
great.
God, that's what I thought.
She killed it.
Dude, it
She
was
was
a great
great.
episode.
Should we just make this podcast bigger?
my girl called me. He's like, "Who's this bitch? You flirt so hard, yada yada." I was like, "Yo, you don't watch none of this shit until you see a fucking female guest on here."
She did
like,
comment.
"Oh, you wanna-"
She gave us a thumbs down.
Yeah, she was
the
just,
girl.
like kept
His
going
girlfriend.
She's like, "Who's this girl? I know you're fucking girl." I was like, "Yeah, I just met this fucking. I
Not
just
yet.
met her. I don't even fucking know her."
Kidding. We're not believing that. That was me.
Then she's like, "Why does Max keep fucking saying like he's trying to hook you guys up?" I was like, "Yo, I don't fucking know why Max do what the fuck he do."
Yeah, I'm a loose cannon. I came up with that idea on my own.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. Nah.
No, Marlena was great, and she knows how to put it out herself out there, and like
She was great.
and she's a great sport. She'll let us go in, but at the same time she'll push back. She's good.
Yeah.
She was
Sense of
great.
humor.
Yeah, she was vulnerable about the
it
lesbian
real.
The right
stuff.
Keeps
levels
it
of
real.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
she
need
was,
some fucking we need some fish energy in here, man.
we do need. Is that she'll come in every week for the fish energy part?
That would be kind of dope if she slid through for like a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
Fish energy segment.
Fish energy segment, and
I don't know if
see if
that's
she's still
we
here.
can call it the fish energy segment, and we're using that referring to that pussy smell like fish sometimes. Is that
Yes.
I mean, we live it up for the imagination of the listener, whether they think,
however they want to interpret it?
however they want to interpret fish energy.
The fish energy segment with Marlena.
So
Guys
she's
do know
back.
I have a job, right?
You don't have a
We
job.
took her
Yo,
from
you
her
look
imaginary job.
You look very elegant today.
Thank you. How are you?
Hey, you know what's crazy? I swear to God, I watched the episode and I was like, yo, maybe Marlena should be like our female
Correspondent.
co-host.
I
Yeah.
would love to be.
He's just saying that because I just told him you asked, and then but like obviously we can't have her.
All my children's life,
Jaren,
all my
those
life,
are your
everything
children.
I love. I swear to God, that's what I thought.
Okay,
when I
well,
watched the episode.
when I watched the episode, I thought the same thing.
Talking to the fucking mic.
When I watched
It's
the
the
episode, I
universe.
thought the same thing.
You were like, oh, they need me.
But I think it would be great. It's kind of like one of those. Remember that radio show from back in the day? It was
Howard
like,
Stern,
there you go, and they had
Robin?
that woman.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin.
Yeah, I didn't know her name, but
The goat.
Yeah, you're like Robin.
I like the vibes. I thought.
Hey,
the
what
vibes
you got
were pretty
going
cool.
on today, man? Why you all dressed up?
Nothing. I got a new watch as a
me
gift.
see.
Where'd you? Who
Let me see if you
got
want
it
to
for you?
The pastor.
Jaron.
Oh,
The
look at that
pastor
nigga
got
buying them
me a
watches.
very nice
Wait, what kind of
watch.
watch is it?
I'm about
It's
to
a
rob you.
Tissot.
Can you hold it up so that the camera sees it?
That nigga got a swatch.
She's showing
It's
us her
really
beautiful
cool
watch.
because he got me. He has the same watch, and I thought that was just very sweet. And it was.
Wow.
I have to
He's
show
buying her
you.
watches.
It's the way that he presented it. It was all about the presentation. It was the most beautiful presentation I've received.
What a guy.
Wait, what was
Yeah.
the gift for?
Yeah,
Just
how was the
'cause?
presentation?
Just because.
Jaron wants to call him an F word.
Well, he was going to give it to.
man.
He
What
was
a
going
good
to
guy.
give it to me just as is.
Yeah.
Because I saw the box. I didn't look. I wasn't nosy, but I saw the box in his overnight bag, and
His overnight bag.
yes.
Just one night, huh?
But I thought maybe it was his watch, and I was thinking, okay,
Wait, how close are you guys sleeping?
what do you mean?
Given
how
all
close?
the new rules you guys have
He
committed
brought
to.
his overnight bag for
That
a
doesn't count.
non-sexual hang.
That doesn't
nigga-
count.
hey,
That's
that
not
nigga bought-
anywhere
that
Just
nigga
make
on
sure we
bought-
explain
the.
this correctly.
Okay, so
How
you don't
close you sleep is not
Okay,
any.
okay.
Marlena?
Christians do it different.
So it was a non-sexual hang that he brought his overnight bag for, and there was a box there. Is this right?
Yeah, we sleep next to each other. That's okay.
No, I'm
What's
just
wrong?
I'm getting clear on the
Yeah, yeah,
situation.
Do you?
Okay,
hey,
yeah.
do
And
you
there was a
guys,
box in there.
Do you
Sorry.
jerk him off?
So go ahead.
No.
You don't jerk him.
No. No.
Does he
You
does he
don't
wear
get
like
no- you don't get
full?
no hand shandies?
Does he wear full pajamas in bed?
At least pajama pants for sure.
Mormon underwear?
He has
This
to wear
weekend was really cold here in LA, so I can't recall. I don't remember, but I
That
wore
nigga wear
pajama pants.
negligee to sleep.
Is there like is there a desire? I mean, do you feel like a
Duh.
boner pushing up against you, and you're like,
Of course.
Easy,
Whoa.
Kyle.
Listen.
Wait, whoa.
That's too far.
Y'all touch.
I know.
You let
I
him
know.
put his boner
Boner
on
seat?
your body?
Yes.
Well, when they're spooning, when they're not
I am
having
not
sex.
The
That-
I am not a pastor. I'm not.
Man, the blue balls
I'm
this guy
not
must deal with.
religious.
Clearly.
You know.
So you're
This is-
ready.
hey,
All right,
watching me.
listen.
Hey,
So-
Marlena, I looked at your IG and you and your mom look just alike, man.
We do, right?
Y'all
She's
look
my
just
twin.
alike.
It's
Yeah.
Pinky's daughter.
Thank
Your
you.
mom seems like she's a very
I
sweetheart.
don't see that at
I
all.
want to meet your mom.
She is. Anytime you're here, if she's back, she's in Trinidad right now, but
Oh, nice.
you're welcome to meet my mom.
Is
Oh,
that
that's why
where
she
she's
hasn't
from,
been around.
Trinidad?
I thought she just was like that.
No one ever talks about Tobago. It's always Trinidad. Anyways, so
There's one song,
yeah.
bitch from
Whoa.
Trinidad?
Coming
and a
in
bitch from
strong.
Tobago.
Fuck with it.
There's two separate. They separate the two. They actually are separate, by the way. Like there's a lot more Indians
It's an Aaron Cohen song.
and Chinese in Trinidad. A lot more very African in Tobago.
Oh, I didn't know. That. So tell us about the box.
Okay, so
Excuse
I
me?
went in to find a shirt, right? Because I wanted to wear a shirt, and he's like, "Oh, well, you could find. I have like a long sleeve in my bag, so go look for it. Go take a look." And I found this box, and I just thought that it wasn't wrapped. It still had like the brand wrapping over it, but it wasn't gift wrapped. So I thought maybe it was just his watch that for some reason he carries in a box whenever he goes around. And didn't think anything of it. But then the next day,
This is ridiculous.
after a very political, heated conversation,
He voted for Trump?
no, he didn't vote for Trump. But
You voted for Jesus.
exactly.
He voted for Kanye.
But after this very heated conversation, and we decided that we were not going to speak politics anymore, even though I was a little hurt by that, but whatever.
What happened? I want to know what triggered this politics.
Yeah.
argument.
Oh, me. I trigger it
Obviously.
because I'm all
What'd you do?
excited and
Yeah. She brings it. She brings it.
I do. I bring it.
All right,
forth.
this segment has to wrap up in a couple minutes because we do have another guest. But Jarren had an idea for the name of this segment.
Max love being Max.
No, I don't remember the name. You had a name for the segment that you would be a part of.
No, he just cut you off like, "Hey, okay, we gotta wrap this up." And he was bored.
We were invested, Max.
Yeah,
What?
We were invested.
It's not about invested.
He's just jealous because he feels he can't give this presentation, this fabulous gift presentation that he doesn't even want to know about it.
I want to finish it. So what happened?
wrap
We
this
need
up
to
in
wrap
Max's
it
box.
his girl is
Exactly.
going to
Wrap it
watch
in the
this
box.
and she's going to say, "Why don't you do that for me, Max?"
Oh,
I got her flowers
I'll
a couple
help
days
you.
ago.
Don't worry, I'll help you.
So
Remember when I got her
School
flowers
you.
a couple days ago?
Marlena, the
Yes.
box.
the box.
She got
The box. Okay, so then the next day after this conversation, we decided that we're not going to have any more political conversations. And then he's like, "Can you go to my bag and get me this box, this white box?" And I was like, "Sure." And I thought, "Okay, let's go get this box." And then he goes, "Never mind, actually, don't worry about it." And I said, "What's in it?" And he said, "My creams, my face creams." And I'm
He's
like,
got Valtrex.
"Okay." I said, "Okay." So then he's like, "Don't worry about it." So I took a shower. And when I came back, I went into my bedroom and it was on my bed with 5 or 6 beautiful peach roses, which he took from some roses that he bought for me, an arrangement that he had for me.
Wait, so he
from
gave
my
you
room.
something and then took it back?
No, he
So he
didn't.
could
He
re-give it?
included something from a gift
He's a
that he
recycle
previously gave. It's okay. Those flowers were dying. They'd be dead in 2 more days. So he took the buds off, about 6 of them, the peachy ones, and put them around the box. And then he set a red rose on top of the box. And then we had these love tickets that we were exchanging recently from this book that I have.
What's that?
It's just some cute little, love tokens or love tickets. Sometimes they have sex tickets too, raffles that you
I've
can
never
give.
heard of the whole tickets.
Are you serious?
So you're doing a ticket system with your boyfriend that you don't sleep with.
Yeah, so this one
For
was
love?
a romantic
It's
stroll. He we
Yeah,
kept
I get it.
playing and exchanging
One ticket
them.
is one back rub. One ticket is one.
But they were
really
love
sweet.
exactly.
Silver watch with petals around it. I don't know.
All my tickets
Exactly.
would say head.
yes.
But
was
then
a
you
winner.
have to specifically buy the sex tokens. But the cool thing
I might
about
as well
these
just
love
pay for a
tokens,
prostitute. That's basically.
You may as well pay for prostitute
you know
rather
what?
than buy the sex.
I shouldn't say anything because
Do you
I
have
don't
to
want to put
abide?
prostitutes out of business. And
Wait,
to
how can
abide
you
by the
buy
ticket?
sex tickets? I thought
Of
you guys
course you have
weren't
to
doing
abide
that.
by
If he
ticket.
gives you a head ticket, you have to abide by the ticket because
Even if you're not in the mood.
you respect the ticket.
Yeah, even if you just had
Yeah,
dental
you're not
surgery.
in the mood.
There should be an expiration date on it, expires by, because
Wait,
I'm
but I
not
thought you
going to
guys
just.
weren't doing sex tickets because
They're not,
not
but
doing
we're just
sex
wondering in the
tickets. This is love
ticket
tickets.
world. I didn't
Oh,
know
in
how
the
the ticket
ticket
rules
world.
work if you have to abide.
I think there should be if it's sexual.
There's an out.
But love is infinite.
Or yes,
Love is
or-
indefinite,
Yes.
but sex is expiration date on it.
Not expiration date, but unless you're in the actual mood and you're in the
The ticket
heat of the
giving.
moment, then
Do
you
they
keep
all
that
have
ticket
to
in your
be
back
love
pocket and then
tickets?
throw it out there.
You push
Be
it.
Can one ticket
here.
be like, "Hey, clean up the bathroom" or some shit like that?
Yeah, they have blank tickets too that you can write and say whatever it is that you want on them.
But even if you get thrown a sex ticket and you're not in the mood, you can still do something that shows love to them sexually, right? And you're not necessarily because they're feeling sexy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they give you the sex ticket, like, "Yo, I want sexy, ness," and then you're not really feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
You could still do some shit, right?
For the ticket.
For the ticket.
For the love of the ticket.
So
love
you're
of
not
the ticket.
horny.
Not for
He's
the love.
horny. He throws a sex ticket. You can at least jerk him. You can at least what? Do what? Tickle his butt a
Minimum.
little bit of butt tickle.
minimum.
Then what's the point of the
Well,
ticket
then-
if you
well,
can
then
say
no
no to
to
the
it.
ticket?
Yeah,
Then
if
no
it's only if
ticket.
you feel like it, then this ticket system is rife with bullshit.
Chuck E.
Let me
Cheese
give you
doesn't do
guys.
that.
Let me give you guys. I see where
If you
you're
have enough
coming
tickets,
from.
you get the
the fucking prize.
You get the prize.
Yeah.
If you have the ticket, you
You're
get the
not-
prize. That's how tickets work.
And that's the whole point of the ticket.
I agree.
You're a little bit of a ticket denier.
I'm not a ticket denier. I will take the ticket, but you have to choose the timing. Because you don't want to be
No, the
disappointed.
timing is the
you
ticket.
Have
That is
this
the
ticket,
essence.
Though. You have this ticket, and as a woman, sometimes if we're not really in that mood, if I'm in the middle of, I don't know, doing something online or cooking or something like that, whatever it is that I'm focused on, you have to just trigger the mood a little bit before you pull out that
Did you
sex
just say
ticket.
trigger?
Yeah, she did. Okay, brass tacks. Max, I know you know what nice things are, and I hate to be crude, but how nice is that watch?
I don't know.
I see him on
what's the brand? What's the brand?
advertisements at the airport.
It's an Omega?
It's a Tissot or whatever?
Yeah.
This nigga got you a Mickey Mouse watch.
No, it's very cute. I like it. It's like
It's
a
no
bossy. It's not a Patek, but
you think we're running 200?
I think
More?
Under 3.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut
She
because
knows.
I hope that this person doesn't hear this.
You think
She
you
knows.
spent
She
more
looked it
than-
up right away.
I didn't look it up right away. I did not. But I intended on it, and I decided I was not going to. Because
let's look it up right now, Kyle.
I'm already looking it up.
What's the brand?
You guys are mean.
No,
but
we're not gonna-
I didn't. Don't tell me because I don't want to I don't
already
want
know.
to put. I really don't. I don't want to put a price
I
on a
want
gift.
to know.
He's never going to watch
You
this. It's way too...
let him know and don't.
It's way
you
too-
Yeah,
text,
let me know.
Secular.
Tell me when she leave.
Yes, please, because I don't want to put a price tag on a gift
That
or
nigga got you
love.
one of them Walmart
Yes, you do.
watches.
You got it, Max? Do it again. Keep your
$110.
$50.
$110.
I know he's lying. I know he's lying.
110. That's still nice.
No,
Plus
I know
tax.
he's lying.
That's a fifth of a PS5.
Stop it, okay?
Are you going to get him a PS5?
That's 2 lap
No.
dances.
But
That's
I
two
do
lap
need
dances.
what do I get the man
That's
for
two
You are
Christmas?
sex tickets.
disappointed.
I need help with a Christmas gift.
You know
All
what
right.
you want to get him for Christmas?
110.
I don't.
Let Jarren talk. Maybe y'all
Fucked
cut
up.
Jarren off.
What is he into?
What is he into?
What is he
He
into?
into some dark shit. He just don't want to tell you. Get that nigga 8 ball of cocaine and fucking y'all call it a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not really going to happen.
Throw my entire sobriety down the drain.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? I'm about to do it tonight. I'm fucking throwing my
No, we're
sobriety.
going to save him.
What are you?
All right, so what happened there was
That's what I'm
the
saying.
computer ran out of battery, and I kicked out Marlena. So let's get to our guest, huh?
And her boyfriend got that watch on wholesale.
100%.
I mean, five C's, bro. That's not...
He ain't spend 5 C's on it.
No?
What's a C?
He spent
C note?
I don't know what a C note is.
$100 bill?
it's 100.
But
All
yeah,
right, so-
475. He probably got a little bit of a deal
He
though.
definitely did.
Hell yeah, he probably got it for free. He probably was gifted to him because he's a
I bet he bought it from a crackhead.
From the church. The church probably gave him, hey, this
no,
is
the
a
crackhead who hangs around the
It was
church.
probably his wife's.
He's
That's dirt.
Well, it could be if it's a men's watch, so maybe they got it for him and he just like
Yeah. Ain't no
Rebranded
shit. They
All right,
got
we
the
just
church
sound like
got
a
the
bunch of
watch for him.
haters.
Hell yeah, we
Pigs.
hating. I'm
All right,
hating.
yo, so our guest is
You
here.
can't be hating Ben for nothing.
Natia, this is your spot right here.
Oh shit, easy.
Headphones.
Yeah.
What up, dog?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
Yeah, can you close that door, man? Thank you, man.
and actually in the blue shit too. Come in and close blue
Popping,
shit.
and we got a nigga on the screen.
Yep. So we got a camera
It's
over
the
there.
West Coast shit.
Yo, hook his mic, bro.
Popping.
His mic. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's just, give it some love. There you go.
Yo.
All right.
What up, bro?
What's good, fully?
How you feeling, man?
Man, hanging like snot, baby.
My
Yeah.
dog. hey, what set you from?
Man,
Where you from?
I'm from Renaissance family, man. I'm from my own set.
Okay.
You know, I'm from Inglewood,
right.
California, North Inglewood. I don't gangbang and none of that shit, you know. But I got some niggas from an HP.
You check in? You got to check in to be on this podcast. You check in with?
Bada boom, nigga. I'm
You
on
gotta
some
check-
management, baby.
You got
So
to check in
management
with,
So
check in
also,
with OG
you want
Carlos.
to introduce?
Yeah, so I'm going to do a quick introduction. This is the High School Dropouts. This is our podcast. I'm
Oh,
Max, you know
shit.
me.
Okay.
That's
Poppin',
Aaron.
baby.
He's a comedian.
Oh,
He's
yeah. I heard a lot about you.
Yeah, he's a fucking big-ass fan. And then this is Jarren, who I don't know if y'all have ever talked, but y'all know about each other.
Nah, we got to get on the track
Yeah,
soon, fully.
I think he
Facts,
dope.
facts.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. Max sent me some shit, and I actually liked it. I'm just bad with like turning verses around.
Facts.
But we got to get y'all
I'm
on
horrible
track.
with that.
We'll figure a way.
Yeah, that's Jarren Benton.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the discount, man. Max go pay for it.
This is bullshit. So yeah, we just thought it'd be fun to bring you on, get to know some of the squad.
By the
and
way,
shit.
yeah, my name is Kyle,
Shit,
and
I'm
I'm
an
the
asshole.
executive producer
Max
and
never
co-owner of
introduced
Pink
his
Cloud
style,
Studios,
man.
where
Oh,
we're at,
shit. Thank you
and
for having me.
longtime friend of
Yeah,
Max.
so he's
who
my
doesn't like
best
to
friend.
introduce me sometimes.
I'm an asshole.
He always do that, man. He
Kyle's
always
my
skip
best
town,
friend
man. What a
and my
piece of
partner
shit.
at Big Cloud Studios and the producer of the podcast. And I'm kind of an asshole.
Anyways, great to meet you, man. I heard a lot about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to meet you, bro.
We've been banging your shit, your new project on the studio speakers a lot. Kyle also fucks with it heavy. It's been dope.
thank
I'm
you.
clearly not a very good podcast host. So Aaron, you're up.
Wait, so you're from Los Angeles?
Yeah, Inglewood.
Inglewood, born and raised?
Inglewood. Of course.
Hell Hell yeah.
So are you.
Yeah, I'm from Inglewood too.
Shout out to the
Shout out Crenshaw Boulevard. Shout out Randy's Donuts. We out here.
Hey, shout out to the big homie, man. My homie OG Inglewood Muggs, man. You don't know him, do you?
Nah, I don't know Muggs.
Who the fuck is Muggs?
Yeah, you make up a name in Inglewood, bro.
It's a familiar name though, but I don't know
he
Muggs.
OG.
Oh, you've heard of him?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Put out there. He was I think he still is. He was Tech 9. He's Tech 9's bodyguard.
Oh shit, damn.
And
Yeah, Tech 9 got some real niggas behind him for sure.
Yeah, I was on the road with them niggas for like 78 fucking days. And I watched Muggs punch a nigga in the chin with some fucking sandbag fucking gloves on.
Sandbag knuckles?
What are sandbag knuckles?
I don't even know. It's like I don't know.
It sound like a real England nigga. Most England niggas be putting a lighter in like in the
equalizer.
hands.
Oh, yeah, I've
and
heard
just
that.
start striking motherfuckers.
What does
man.
that do? It just puts force behind the
Just
punch?
puts force behind the
Where
punch,
there's
I guess. Yeah.
I don't think that's something me and
Hey,
you need
let
to-
him punch you. Let him try to punch you with a lighter.
Yeah,
man.
we can
See what
test it
happens.
out.
That's some new shit though. Sandbag shit. That's some the next level augmentation of your fist right there, man.
Some Naruto shit, yo.
I see it. I see
Hey, yo,
it.
so how'd you get into the rap?
Shit,
What's
man,
what
my
age were you when
sister-
you got into it?
Like 12 years old, my sister, she used to have like these Eminem like posters and had this book called Angry Blind by Eminem. And he like tells you like about all his old rhymes. Like, I met a retarded kid named Greg with a wooden leg, snatched it off and beat him over the peg with a
head with the peg.
Like, oh shit.
Couple of rappers, huh?
Yeah,
guys.
facts, nigga. Like at that show, I think that's the Scentwood shit. I'm not sure. I mean, not Scentwood. One of those shits.
That was Sway. That was on
Kenwood.
Sway and that was Sway and Tech.
Yeah.
Tech freestyle.
I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Like, how he doing all of that shit? So I wanted to go like in 8th grade. I'll be like reading his rhymes and then spitting it there. And then niggas be like, oh shit, that's hard. Like Weed Lacer, 97 Burgundy Blazer. Like wanted to
And-
for
and
burglary.
he was
He had
lying,
to diss the
saying it was
Mercury
you.
Tracer, nigga. Like I stole my mama's Acura, wrecked it, and sold it back to her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I came in with that. We didn't even know what we was talking about, but like niggas like, oh shit, he hard. And then I started making my own shit after that, you know.
That's how I start, man. I remember I used to when Snoop Dogg's album first came out, like his first album, I was in like elementary and I was rapping fucking Gin and Juice in line, and these bitches was like, yo, wow, he really can rap. And it was Snoop Dogg the whole time.
He a poet though, yo. He's a poet though. Like, a hood poet, bro. Like, facts, he's a hood poet. The shit he be saying big words and shit sometimes, every now and then.
Yeah, I was
Back
like,
in the
but
day.
I switched it. I think so. I said it's like so much drama, and the DEC like was short for Decatur, some shit, and it was just like they was feeling the vibe, man. I was lying. I was spitting a bunch of Snoop Dogg shit, just lying my ass off.
That's easy, man. Yeah, I had like Eminem to rely on, bro. And
Wait,
like,
so he wrote a book of all his rhymes?
all this rhyme is called Angry Blind.
I'd never heard of that.
Yeah, but you can get it at Barnes and Noble or in the local bookstore. But yeah, no, you can get it anywhere, and it's crazy. He tells you like why he wrote this and all of that, and it's like it's crazy. Like it's this one shit called it's called Any Man by him.
Any
and that's
man
like,
that'll step in front of a
Yeah,
minivan.
that was a
with
Rockets
Tony
release.
Yeah,
Banks
Rockets
in the
release,
minivan.
yeah, man. Like,
Yeah.
hi, original bad boy in the case, cover your face,
Cover your
came
face,
in the
came
place,
in the
blowing
place,
spray,
blowing
puffy
spray,
with
puffy.
mace, nigga.
I laced the
Like,
weed with a sec propellant.
Better check the spelling.
I remember that
Eminem
shit.
starts with
Eminem
an E.
start with
My
an
favorite
E.
part of that one goes,
Spell
give
it.
me 11 to set it in
My
my
head
head to
is spin,
spin.
medicine,
Give me
have me
red,
rapping
red
like a 747 Jetta Jean.
I was
Scratch
like,
my
wow.
Scratch my balls till I
shred
shred
his
his skin.
Doctor, check this rash, look how red his
look
been.
how
It's
red
probably
his been.
AIDS.
It's probably
Forget it
AIDS.
then.
Get it there.
Wow, this is a
guys.
rap. We
Strike
rap.
it,
We
you
rap, bro. This is it.
Hey,
Hold on real quick. He
oh,
said, I strike a still pose and hit you with some
Hit
ill
you-
flows that don't even make sense, like
Like
dykes
dykes
using
using
dildos.
dildos.
Like, hey, bro,
I remember that.
what this nigga just say?
So that got you really gassed on it. So I got
Bro, stupidly, bro,
Yeah.
ostentatiously. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, I like that word.
Google, like,
I'm like grilling you, staring you
down with a gremlin grin. I'm Eminem. You a fag in a women's gym. I'm
slam.
slam.
Shaky
nigga.
gets really a fake alias to save me with the case of
I
get
get
chased by space aliens.
Yeah,
I remember
man,
that shit.
shit's
Hey,
stupid,
M
yo. You
hey,
stupid.
no disrespect to M, and he's doing amazing. I just can't get into the new Eminem.
used to be
but
way
old
Nah, he
nicer.
booty
The old
right
M.
now. He booty
The
right
old
now.
M.
He booty
M was that nigga.
Bring back the old M. Free the old M.
There's no old M. He can't find his way.
Yeah, man. That nigga was that nigga back then.
He needs to be wearing that Echo and shit, you know what I mean? With white do-rags. Like, hey, what the fuck? Why you need a do-rag? Nobody says shit, but when another white nigga wear it, they're like,
that's
he
funny,
being funny.
bro.
He being funny. But when Eminem did it was like, oh, that's some serious
That's
shit.
a great point because like a do-rag has a specific purpose. And so like if you are a white dude wearing a do-rag, like you're not really trying to get your hair laid in a certain position.
Like waves. Like,
you're not trying to catch waves. You're just
I don't think white people understood that. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew after M was wearing, I saw a lot of white kids wearing do-rags. They don't really understand why niggas wear do-rags. Niggas wearing do-rags. You sometimes
for the waves, baby.
To get your waves. And sometimes when you get cut and you wash shit, you get the little fucking
you don't got the waves, you don't be getting
or you
the
don't
waves.
want your rose to frizz out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want you want to try to lay your little shits down, you put your do-rag on, slap a little Murray's on your head, you know what I'm saying? With daddies or whatever.
Nah, but Eminem and shit got me into it. Facts. My sister got me into that shit, man. Like hardcore.
Well, she bought you the book or some shit?
Nah, I stole her shit. Where my book at? And I was like, oh shit.
So you know who else was just as dope though back then?
Hide it.
You didn't fuck with like Big L and Old Red
bro,
Man and all them
that's
niggas?
what I started with Eminem, but then after that, my boy Caesar Bugatti Esco, he showed me nigga fucking Max B, Big L, Big Pun, all the Wu-Tang, you know, Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface
y'all got a
Killer.
nigga from the West that never. I don't feel like he get the just due he deserved. Who also was on that shit was Razkaz, man. Razkaz was like
Razkaz. I mean, I didn't really listen to him like that though. But
go listen to old Razkaz
that's
shit,
super
bro.
funny. So Coast Contra, who I also manage, there's 4 guys. 2 of them are twins. Razkaz is their dad.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that Latino nigga crazy, yo.
Latino,
the
for
Colombiano
sure.
nigga.
And then so there's him. There's a older dude from Philly, and then there's twins, and the twins are Razkaz's twins. One of them is Raz, and the other was Todd.
I got a question for Aaron and Max. Did you ever wear a do-rag before?
No, but I didn't know it was for the waves until like social media got big. And
I have worn it once. I knew. Wait, listen. Alien, who was actually I think our first guest on the first podcast, put it on me. We were on tour, and I went out in front of like 1,000 people and DJed a set for Aaron Cohen wearing a do-rag.
That's funny, yeah. That's funny.
I might have had one.
I had like
an
an Allen Iverson T-shirt on and a do-rag, and I DJed a show.
So Natia, when did you, from that point of like that book, you know, and then taking it serious to the point where like I want to really do this shit, like what was that, bro?
Bro, just fucking lying to these kids out here. The niggas was like, damn, that's your shit. And like, we all don't know what Stole Your Mama Accurate Rectin, so the back to
So
me.
you was acting like it was you.
It was my shit. Like, oh, it's my shit. Like, niggas like, oh, he's hard. And then I was like, oh, I can't do this forever. Like, now I'm like,
was your real
14
shit when
in
you
high
first
school.
Gotta come up with some shit.
But when you came up with shit, was it a big fall off? Like, what happened? This nigga
From Eminem. in his
Nah,
prime.
I tried to like really
this nigga used
mimic
to be
all the
ill. He
infinite.
suck now.
No, I tried to mimic all the infinite, like really, like just the bars, just the witty shit. And, like I liked it as a kid, so I was like, oh, this shit is exactly like his shit. And some people older and motherfuckers would be like, oh, it don't sound too good. And I think because of the mixing I had when I was 14. So like as I got older, I still like, you know, trying to just make my own path, my own way, and like flip the old shit, but make it this new shit, you know.
Was there a moment where you were like, I can do this? This is me. I'm.
Yeah, facts.
Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was like, when I had my first Interscope meeting with this dude named Tunji, man.
Yeah.
He made me believe in myself and shit.
I know Tunji, man.
Yeah, man, he made me believe in myself. I was like, bro, oh yeah, I got this shit.
Tunji's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit, you know, shit went south or whatever, but it's all good though, cause like, you know, if you keep pushing, I just know if you keep pushing, my nigga, then people can't deny you, man. People can't deny you. You know what I mean?
That shit's interesting. Man. Like, I feel like if you can get a confidence boost, that's like undeniable and will push you further than like it like levels you up. Almost.
I go back and be like, man, like fuck, am I gonna get this? Am I gonna get that? But then I think about those moments and niggas like Tunji and shit, and be like, okay, yeah, I can do this shit, bro. I got this.
The
shit.
talent's undeniable.
Well, like what
I
type
guess
of
it's confirmation at the end of the day.
But like, what did he say? Like, what type of shit exactly did he say?
Like I was like, I'm happy to face smashes the music. Like, oh shit, like I could be some hurt looking nigga just making this shit. But it's like, okay, for sure. And he was like, okay, he brought me to some studios and all that, and just showed me some ways and like paths of music that like I definitely take into consideration. You feel me?
That's dope, bro.
Yeah,
That was some of the shit that really. I mean, I was always into hip hop since a kid, but the shit that when I really just got into lyrics and what people were saying was definitely like O.M. the Razzcast, Redman, and shit like that.
Redman, Tonight's the Night, baby. Yeah. That shit's stupid,
all that shit was just
black and white video. Yeah,
that was the time when you would listen to it. Now the vibes are different, but I would listen to motherfuckers and you would be just amazed at like how the fuck did they come up with that shit, and you would feel inadequate as a writer, just like, yo, I can't come up with like it seems.
Bro, I be saying like I was supposed to come up with that shit. I be getting just like
now it's like
man, I knew I should have came up with that. Like I wish nobody heard this.
Do you feel like that in comedy, Aaron? Like when you're like, you know, someone drops some shit, like, damn, I wish I had that line.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, if you hear like a bit, you're like, this motherfucker. Like, especially like at an open mic or something, like some booty dude, and you're like, God, yeah, it's like, I wish I could just fucking. I used to do that too, though. I'd steal bits that I'd hear on the internet and tell them at school, and no one would know. Like, what fucking 14-year-old is listening to like weird stand up? You know, I'm like quoting Bill Hicks or something.
You
like,
know what's crazy, Aaron? That's what I was going down. I was going on this fucking comedy. You know, I always like, you know, I'm super into comedy too. I just don't do it. But I was going on this comedy rabbit hole yesterday, just looking up different comedians and shit. And I bumped into old Richard Pryor shit. Mm-hmm. You ever watch this shit, Still Smoking? I didn't know Richard Pryor was that fucking gay. Nothing against gays.
Whoa. What do you mean, bro? You're talking about the GOAT right now.
He kissed boys, man.
No, he like fucked a bunch of dudes in Hollywood.
That nigga fucked Vito Corleone.
He was really gay?
Yeah, no, he like fucked like some gangsters, bro. It's like, dude, he was
I'm going on.
Listen,
Google.
I
didn't know that at all.
Listen,
Marlon
this
Brando,
nigga
man.
he had a part like no one. Listen, this nigga had a part in his set where he said, "Yo, you know what's so weird about fucking faggots?" And the crowd didn't really say shit. He's like, you know, he's like, 'cause faggots go tell. He's like, yo, he's like, you know what's so weird about sucking dick? Whenever I suck a person's dick, it's like you know, it's like, and the crowd was kind of like, yo, this nigga fucking.
Yeah, you hear some niggas just laughing hysterically though, but I would laugh like, oh my god.
So
I was like, what? Look up Still Smoking, man. This nigga talk about him sucking dicks.
So on Wikipedia, it says.
Homosexuals.
On Wikipedia, it says that Pryor admitted to having a 2-week sexual relationship with a transvestite, which he called 2 weeks of being gay. Interesting.
Bro.
Yeah, he definitely dabbled, man. He dabbled.
All right, you know,
I had no idea.
Is everyone's phone buzzing?
What? Oh yeah, man! Public safety alert, man.
Oh shit!
COVID-19 cases are increasing. Please wear a mask and social distance. LA is offering free. I guess it's happening.
That's good for the EDD, man. That's good for the
EDD. Well, let's not talk about that.
Hey, Aaron, you know what's crazy? I also watched this. Did you ever watch that fucking? I watched this shit for like 3 hours. I went to sleep, fell asleep, woke up, watched it. It was Dave Chappelle just went. It was like right after he, you know, maybe like 3 years after he quit the show and shit. So he did the stand up in New York. I caught him doing that shit. He did the same shit when I was at the Comedy Store one time, but this shit he sat there for 3 hours, bro, and just shot the shit with like it's like shit was funny. It was just like he just shot the shit with the people that were there. It seemed like it wasn't that many people, but the shit was crazy. It was dope.
Yeah, he does that shit all the time. He'll go up and they say he'll like call the waitress bar whore and shit. Like he don't give a fuck just for 3 hours.
That's
like,
what happened.
Bar whore, can I get another drink? Like
at a restaurant?
At like the Comedy Store or wherever he's at. And then eventually like people will be like, that's not like stop calling her bar whore. And then he'll be like, I'm sorry I called you bar whore. I just didn't have any joke. Or like he'll just
That's how he works his shit out. That's how he
or he'll be like, my buddy saw him on Christmas Eve and he's like, y'all want to go smoke weed with Eddie Murphy? And everyone's like, yeah. He's like, we're going to Eddie Murphy's house tonight. Like, he'll just get everybody amped up.
Did they go?
And then he'll just dip off. Like, no one will know where he's at. But the whole night, he'll be like, we're going to have a legendary night tonight. We're all going to hang out after this.
And then nothing.
Then he's like, stuck off.
Is it like that in the rap world? Like, motherfuckers be gassing you for some party and then they just don't pull up?
Sounds like it.
Not with me.
Well, y'all can't do like. What's the longest set y'all done? You can't do like a 2-hour set, right?
I
like
had 30 minutes. That's it, bro.
Nah, I've done. I don't like doing long sets. People will be like, "Yo, can you do 2 hours?" I'm like, I'm not.
Unless you're like a super, like you have mad hits. Like nobody really wants to hear you for more than a hard 30,
even with a
bro.
motherfucker with mad hits. Like when I go see, like I don't really like going to rap shit, but if let's say if I go see a Radiohead concert or some shit like that, and
2 hours is
if it's too long, I'll leave. I'm like, yo, I'm cool.
They said Prince at the Forum, man. When Prince played, he played 2 hours, bro, but played his song like he played hits, but he cut his songs like in half. But he played for 2 hours, so he got 2 hours of hits cut in half.
They had to cut it in half. He wasn't even like playing extra guitar solos.
No, he got hits.
That was the best concert I ever been to in my life. Was seeing Prince live.
But that's a different thing. Because he's so virtuous on instruments, right? So he can, I mean, he can just do some next level shit with guitar that motherfuckers never, like alien shit. You know what I mean?
Jarren, what's the longest set you've ever done?
I remember I did a festival, man, and this nigga wanted me to, I think like 2 hours. He wanted me to do 2 hours at a festival. And this was back when I used to get just faded before shows. And me and my DJ, we got faded.
That was like, wait, I've never seen you not faded at a show.
I mean, listen, but you see me like.
Middle faded?
Yeah. I don't go like I used to do. I don't really get down like how I used to get down. And me and my fucking, we was like, how the fuck we go do 2 hours? I was like, fuck it, we just go do it. And so we did 2 hours and we cut our set and we just ordered chicken wings on the stage, threw chicken wings at people. Like, it was ridiculous, bro. But yeah, that was probably the longest shit. I just don't like doing that shit, man. It's just, I like keeping that shit short and having
what's
motherfuckers
next?
like,
This is good chicken. Fuck it.
Yeah, what you want? He's on Uber Eats right now,
It was crazy. It was a show with me and I don't even know why they even had me on this shit. It was like me, the Far Side, and like
oh shit.
Far Side in their prime was crazy, bro.
It was like a festival, bro. It was like this. It was in like Montana, and I don't know. Yeah, I've been on some weird shows. I remember I did a show in L.A. It was like me, De La Soul, and somebody else.
Damn, De La Soul, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, man, I can't. I don't like doing long shows.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing 2 hours of rapping. Like that has to be awful. I saw Kanye. He did like an hour and a half, but an hour and a half still is like.
Motherfucker got a lot of hits though, man.
I hear JT
Somebody
goes
told
hard.
me that Kanye not a legend.
That's what
I think about that, man.
Shit, bro.
That's
Come
the
on.
dumbest
Man, I
thing
got
I've
to
heard.
a fat argument with some people, man.
They said he's not a legend.
How the fuck would like what was the how the fuck did they even come up with that?
What's the premise of that argument?
Just say they just said Kanye not a legend. He not hard. I said, bro, what? I said, bro, that's late. Just like, yeah, back then that was hard.
He's the goat.
I said, bro, that's not making making no sense,
everybody
bro.
sleep on Yeezus, man. Yeezus is a hard ass
Jesus
album.
is dope. Obviously,
Man,
Dark
just
Twisted
all his
Fantasy
old
is crazy.
shit was just
All
hard,
his
man.
shit
Late
fire.
registration, man. College
Late
dropout.
registration.
Come on, man.
Yo, Dark Twisted is my shit.
Dark
man.
Twisted is my
Dirty
favorite
Mac,
album of all
nigga.
time.
Dude, to have six albums come out in a row and them all be like now it's sort of
Fire.
like fault, but like there was a time when every Kanye was undeniable. Like
Yeah.
you were like, holy
Yeah.
shit, this is the it was like another level.
It was
to
like
other
Christmas when
people.
he dropped the fucking
yeah,
album.
It was
You
like
was waiting for that shit.
Yeah, and you would listen to it all the way through. It was like where you were like,
Yeah.
I'm not skipping shit.
It's just ridiculous,
And
bro.
it would grow on you. You would like have different
Experience-
dude,
yeah,
it's
100%.
like it was crazy. Now I do see like whatever, they feel kind of less like value to them. You know what I mean?
It's like it don't have that same. I mean, he'll still have a song or two that
Yeah,
have
that are
dope
still-
vibe,
I
but
don't
they
like
just
that
don't
someone
have
said that, bro. That's that.
Yeah, that shit had me hot, man. That shit, man. We was arguing for a cool minute, and I got everybody in the house
You should hit
arguing.
that
and
motherfucker
shit,
with
like,
little quarters.
like,
People
man,
just like
bro,
to do that though. Kanye's like an easy.
He's a fucking
like
legend,
like a
dog.
throwaway person to hate on though. You know, they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
I feel like-
Kanye's trash.
I feel like he's like the last limb of hip hop. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, he was the last.
I'll give you that.
The last little limb left. You
Of
feel
like-
me?
That was
Like,
it. That
shit.
100%. That he was the last.
And
I
then
can't think
Chief
of
Keef
nobody
came
else
out.
like after him.
Chief Keef came out and
Yeah.
changed the whole world. That's what I mean. I fuck with Chief Keef, dude.
Yeah.
that
I
is
fuck with
wild.
Chief
Though, that
hardcore, yeah.
there is an era of we are kind of in the Chief Keef era of like
yeah, for sure.
popping
Chief
off.
Keef gave birth to everybody. Everybody, but nobody's saying
See,
much.
that's what.
No,
That's
he doesn't
what I
get
don't
the
know.
credit.
Nobody's saying
I don't
shit.
know.
I
don't
got
know
a
shit
theory, bro. Like during that time and all that, like we was taking all this Molly and drugs and shit as like in the open, all of us in our generation, and then like we accepted mediocre music. You get what I'm saying? Like niggas, if Tupac
y'all
shit,
did.
if some Tupac real life shit was to come out, niggas would not listen to that shit. They would be like,
And that's why
That
y'all.
shit
You know,
cool.
I'm a generation ahead of you, so that's why I was like the Chief Keef and shit like that. I didn't listen to it, so I can't even pass judgment on it.
Okay.
I don't really know about like the whole Chicago drill era shit. I don't know.
Chief,
I don't know about it. So
who
it's
is
like,
you,
I can't
nigga?
honestly-
The thing is, like, there's
Yeah, when you're on Molly listening to Love Sosa with like some subwoofer,
bro.
you have like a
Love Sosa.
That shit was
out.
amazing. I loved
bro.
it.
It's weird, man. It's a different scene. I mean, and that's a high level of street. And then you have like the triple X part of it, where like the real emoed out, sad, strange kind of out there shit. You know, drugged out in a different way, zannied out, right? Lil Peep.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting how it branched into that from where it was.
He just Chief Keef came out and everybody just take their own little branch with it, you know.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's cool. That's cool.
Well, yeah,
as
because
fuck.
Chief Keef was still doing some of that singing shit too. He kind of
Yeah,
even like
yeah.
that we in Hold My Liquor. He
Oh,
was
yeah?
singing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he kind of did some.
So as a person who never really listened to Chief Keef and don't know shit about the era, so Chief Keef when he came out is what like break it down. And what was his contribution to how shit changed when after
Man,
Chief
like
Keef?
niggas started really like toting mad guns in their videos, bro. Like niggas is doing this freestyle shit that like I'm a freestyle in studio. You get what I'm saying? Not write shit down at all type shit and mumble.
I feel like that
I'm
was
a mumble.
before Chief Keef though. I'm saying like did he change his sound?
I think the mumble piece
I
is
think the
definitely
mumble,
big.
the
Yeah.
mumble shit it came from Chief Keef, bro. The
and
mumble
every
shit came
video
from that nigga,
looked like a Chief Keef video after that.
Like
and still to
because
this
before
day.
all of that, it was ASAP Rocky.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
like
like the-
hip hop still hip hop.
And the next level
then
gun
Chief
shit,
came.
like you're saying, next level gun shit in the videos. I mean, it happened. Like you see a video every now and then where people really were strapped
niggas
up.
been doing
but
that
it's,
shit.
But it's like
You know,
That
I'm
shit
gonna
was
have to
technical,
I'm gonna have to-
like,
you know, I'm gonna have
in the
to-
house,
I'm-
like submachine
It
guns.
was
and
like
shit.
Cassidy, remember
I'm
that
gonna
Cassidy
have to-
freestyle video? That Cassidy freestyle video, like
Yeah.
he inside of the
Listen, I'm gonna
apartment.
have to say this, man. All them niggas, and because I'm from here, I can't. Maybe. Like I said, I can't comment on Chief Keef because I didn't pay attention to his movement. But all that shit came from us, the Atlanta nigga. I can't even sit here and say like Atlanta changed the sound of shit. Like all the shit from everybody else didn't. We sound like everybody else sound like Atlanta.
I don't
that
know,
shit,
man. I
that
don't
drill
know if I
music
agree
shit
with that.
sound like Atlanta. Where you
Shout out
crazy?
to like, yeah, I feel that, but
That's
like
facts.
just
That's-
like that nigga Chief
I
Keef
mean,
that's
took
how
it
you
from
feel.
y'all
That's how you
niggas.
feel.
then.
Atlanta had
Because I think
Atlanta-
Quavo and them niggas came
outsourced.
after Chief. When Chief was popping, like and
That's how
But
you
I'm
feel,
saying-
but I don't think that.
But that fucking sound,
yeah, facts.
sonically, the way the sound.
I'll say maybe the sound I was probably, but I feel like the formula became from Chief Keef. You know what I mean? Where it's like you don't have to do shit. You just need to like fucking let's film a video with a bunch of us with guns,
Yeah,
smoking
pretty much.
blunts,
That's what
and
they
then
did.
like
That's
and
not
we're just
really-
gonna make. But I think sonically, I could
That's
see
not
like
Atlanta, bro.
like
I
what the
mean,
Young
real.
Thug and
I
Future.
I feel like Atlanta real melodic with they shit. This nigga Chief Keef just like was just saying some
Yeah,
fucked up
it's a
shit,
different
bro. Like
thing, bro. I
And
don't
you
know.
can see
I'm
now
Kobe.
with his
Since
new-
I signed with Jimmy Iovine, I swear I think that I'm Kobe. Like, oh shit.
I gotta.
Yeah, you gotta
I
dig
gotta-
into your Chief Keef, Jared. You gotta dig
bro,
into that.
It's some
No,
fucked
I'm not
up
saying
shit.
Chief Keef didn't start a movement.
He's
Yeah,
calling
that
it.
nigga
He's
started-
calling a friend. He's calling Ivy. He's calling.
He phoned a friend like this fucking.
Hey, can you?
He
I
phoned a
need-
friend,
He's
motherfucker.
phoning
No, 'cause
Andre
I feel
3000
like
right
I feel
now.
like y'all might be a little wrong on this shit. Listen,
like
can you
this.
send Els a link to get him on here?
Yeah. Yes. We're
right,
gonna
yeah.
have it Atlanta, Chicago.
These niggas, they saying that Chief Keef started like, the whole fucking out, and
like
I'm saying I
some-
can't really talk about it because I don't know. Chief
He
Keef.
started the mumble shit for sure. Ski.
They saying Chief Keef started mumble rap.
This is like a virtual barbershop conversation.
And you know
in
who put Chief
multiple
Keef on?
cities.
You know who put Chief Keef on before Kanye?
Huh.
Lil B,
Yeah.
nigga.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
did he
what I'm
really?
Yeah,
Bay
Lil B
shit.
put on Chief
I didn't
Keef.
know that.
Oh, hey, what's
that
your
was
email?
Bay shit.
That was bad shit, bro. Hearing some Chicago nigga like, oh
Els, it's
shit.
Els ELZ.
Yo, I just texted
Yeah,
in the
Kanye
link.
was honestly kind
No,
of
he just texted you a link.
late
Kanye
on
know
the.
what's
On
next.
the he was kind of late
Jump
on the
on real quick,
on the I don't
I got
like,
it.
but he
Yeah,
like
yeah.
leveled
I feel like
it
he
up.
know what's always next. So
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
need to get on that. Like,
No, he was
okay.
even on with like Melly and shit. Like he's on some
Yeah.
weird. Like he's always hopping on like weird younger.
All right, we about to get into it with Jarren and another Atlanta.
Yeah, I
But
gotta
I
disagree with
feel
y'all
like-
on it because a lot of
So
niggas
tell
got
us
this-
somebody in 2009 who's doing that shit.
fucking everybody in Atlanta. You make any Atlanta
Now you sound like
artist.
a conspiracy theorist.
Ah, but I didn't hear
Every
them
fucking
though.
okay, that just because y'all said it now, I'm actually now I feel the way because this is how history get changed, nigga. Niggas got their sauce from Atlanta, nigga.
Oh,
we
shit.
started this shit. We
shit,
had a
look at
whole
it, look at
sonic
Jared.
sound. And our sound always sound like this. Like
Yeah.
our sound didn't
No,
just
I
switch
feel
up.
that. I feel that. I'm
Atlanta's
just saying the
always
nigga the
been
first
Atlanta.
pop. The nigga the first
Since
pop.
I was a teenager, nigga, niggas got their sauce from the South, my nigga. This shit didn't start.
I mean, bro.
Nigga,
They definitely it added a lot of sauce, but you can't claim that categorically across the board. That's all I'm saying.
ASAP even admitted, they like, oh, we got our shit from Houston.
Nigga.
There's different places.
The South, niggas from New York, niggas from Chicago, all that shit. Nigga, they got the sauce from us, man. The
South got
man.
something to say.
Started that shit.
That was where that came out.
Okay, but the South has always sound like the South.
That's real.
You can go in every era. Like you can go in the Chicago era in the 90s, Chicago era in the early 2000s. It didn't sound like it sound now. You can go in New York from 90s to early 2000s. It didn't sound shit like it sound now. But you go to the South, it always sound like this. Our slang.
Yeah,
I hear niggas using our slang that we was saying in fucking high school. Like,
I'll definitely give you that.
Preach that shit out here in LA.
So Jarren's getting a little.
Darren's on. Look at the soapbox. He stepped off that shit. He stepped off a soapbox.
I feel that, though. I feel that.
I feel you, though, bro. I feel you. Definitely, the consistency is there. You know what I'm saying? And definitely,
Where's
the sauce.
that?
There's no place that has a higher consistency of sauce. I'll definitely give you that.
Look, man, you can go look back to niggas' video, all them Gucci Man shit, all them white TV videos.
He hard as fuck too, man.
All that shit was out before Chief Keef and niggas was in the video.
Well, yeah, that probably for sure
with
influenced that nigga Chief Keef. But that type of music, like OJ the Juice Man, all that, like.
I'm more disappointed that Aaron is sitting there. Because he's from Atlanta too.
No, look,
Darren's sitting there like the 9-ounce sauce. Like what?
No. I said I agree with you. I think the sound wise, I do think that came from Atlanta. I'm just saying, like, I think we're even in like a different phase. I'm saying like younger than like. I'm not even saying like Young Thug and all those. I'm saying like the super young people. The whole formula has changed of like X and all those guys kind of came along with the Chief Keef. I'm saying like 2020 shit, not like
put L's in, man.
So y'all think that Young Thug is more of a legend than Kanye?
No.
L's.
some people do think that. I don't get that shit.
Yo,
though.
L's got the grape do-rag on. I love that shit.
It's popping, baby.
Yo, Els, what up? It's Max. You know me.
Natia, baby.
Natia, rapper from LA. Aaron, a comedian.
These niggas trying to say that
from Atlanta, and Kyle. You can't see him, but he's the executive producer, rapper, producer from Jersey.
So you'll hear me.
Tell these niggas the South has consistently all these niggas get their South sauce from the South, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Niggas trying to say
who we talking about?
Chief Keef,
they trying to
baby.
say Chief Keef started like a whole fucking movement.
Chief Keef started the mumble,
with guns
man.
before Chief Keef started mumble rap.
He's the face to that Chicago drill shit. But as far as like what he was saying, like the mumble rap shit, they was saying that about Thug and Future before Chief Keef existed.
Gucci Man, fucking.
I don't know. I need receipts.
But I feel like Chief Keef came out first out of all
Chief
of that.
Keef
You know
before
what I mean?
Thug, no?
Chief Keef
Chief came out first.
Yeah, he came out first.
2012.
Yeah, Chief Keef, like he came out with like the Finally Rich 2012. Yeah,
Exactly. When was Young Thug's like first shit?
his shit like 14.
2013. 2013
Boom.
is when the 1017,
Nah,
which is like
that's
when he got.
big.
That's when y'all got hit to him.
Yeah, that's when we got hit to him. You feel me?
Atlanta, the mumble rap shit from like 2010 when Future started
You had
blowing up.
Future, you had like shit, even Gucci Man. You had niggas like OJ the Juice Man. You had Waka
Yeah, OJ.
Flocka.
Yeah,
I just
that's
don't
what
think
I'm
that
saying.
those were.
that mumble rap.
But like, I'm just talking about
saying
for the
also-
generation that's now. Yeah, that you're saying. Like
I'm
you
saying
feel me?
even niggas in their videos, niggas had lo-fi videos with a bunch of niggas with guns in them. That shit been before Chief Keef.
Yeah, that is
Nah,
facts.
that's a
That
fact.
is facts. But I'm just saying, that nigga Chief Keef gave birth to a lot of cats out here. Like everybody, I feel like, bro, like just to be accepted of the mumble rap, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
But he was biting Atlanta niggas. That's
what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay.
He was biting up. He was
See, we didn't know that. We didn't know
I don't know
that.
if I agree with that. I don't know. I'd like to get a little bit more receipts, and I'd also like to bring like Chief Keef on here. So if any of y'all got plugs, let's get him on here. You know what I mean? Let's get
Give
a
him the
little bit
reference
more.
points.
Hey, but just like you haven't heard of Chief Keef during that time, see, like, you feel me? I ain't heard
Go ahead,
like the
Els.
Young Thugs in the future at that time, so I didn't know about that shit. I just listened to my nigga Chief, and I put like everybody around that listen
Go
to
watch-
Chief.
Go watch King Von's interview on. Can we name other podcasts?
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah.
Okay. On the Gilly, was it $1 million worth of game? He talks about how Chief Keef was listening to Future and Travis Porter, and they thought that shit was weird.
Oh
And that's
okay.
where he got all his shit from.
All right, well,
Like
let's
sonically, rap did not sound. I'll tell these niggas, the South has always consistently been the sound. You could go back to every era of every city and they had their own sound. But every nigga in every era now has our sauce. And our sauce has always been the South from fucking
Chief Keef do be sounding country though. Chief Keef do be sounding.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
he do be sounding country.
It all melds together. Like, I mean, New York, started a certain aspect of the shit. The South picked it up, ran with it, added some sauce to it.
The South ain't picked shit up. The South started it.
Now you lost me, bro. I'm sorry.
You sounding insane.
No, you lost me, bro. I'm sorry, you lost me.
He said they started rap.
You lost me.
Oh,
bro.
you saying? They started. I thought you were talking about like trap rap the way.
No,
it sound.
I'm talking about rap, bro. I'm talking about like the
rap,
origin.
okay,
So I'm saying then the South picked it up.
Ahead of himself.
Jarren is like Jarren is in rare form.
I give you that.
Yeah, and so yeah, obviously the South took it, sauced it to another level, right? But then the West Coast has the funk and took the funk into that, and that's the huge contribution that you cannot fucking what I mean, like the gangster funk shit. That's one of a kind, and that has now informed a lot of the other cats as it moves forward to drill, as it moves forward to all crazy emo rap, drugged out shit. So it's all like a gumbo, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all definitely got the most sauce. I'm not gonna front on you with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all got style, man. Original style
years,
like that.
Atlanta has been very influential.
Past 10.
Past 20.
Continues to be.
Yeah,
30, 40,
55 years.
55 years of sauce.
Past 20 years, niggas been getting their sauce from Atlanta.
That's where I got my sauce.
Except for fashion.
Except for fashion.
Yeah, except fashion.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw a nigga from Atlanta have cheetah socks, man. And he tucked his jeans in the cheetah socks.
That sounds like Dirty Martinez.
Yeah.
It's like, why that man tucking his jeans in his socks, man? That's not heat.
And it was crazy. Hey, that's always been some Atlanta shit. Niggas tuck their jeans in their socks.
Yeah,
we gotta take a trip out there.
But it's
You been out there?
Yeah, I have.
Okay,
downtown Atlanta, though.
Good.
That's it. Cause I was going to Miami, so you feel me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Miami heat out there, though. I fuck with Miami.
What you was saying? What you was saying? It was a logic.
I was just gonna say it's a logic to the jeans and the socks.
Okay.
That's
Break it down.
Is this because
your pants were too big? You wanted to show off your sneakers, so you had to,
Okay.
your jeans in your socks.
that 80s cuff in your jeans. Atlanta niggas still country too, man. Country niggas still country with their sauce as far as like the way they dress and shit. Should still be looking hella country. But 20 years we've been very influential.
What's the wood like? What's Inglewood like these days, bro?
Inglewood gonna be Inglewood, man. That shit's a small town, man. Still to this day. I didn't leave Inglewood till I was 19 years old.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit, this was Santa Monica looking like? This is crazy. Like Santa Monica, you get older, you like, nigga, that shit down the street. Like, what could have went there? Like, yeah, bro. It's some niggas that ain't never caught a plane. Like they ain't never left Inglewood their whole life. Like I know, motherfucker, 38 years old, never left Inglewood. I'm like, damn.
That's how I be in some cities.
That's how I be, bro.
Appreciate you for coming on and
yeah, thank you for settling the.
He settled it,
and I love that he pulled up into the do rag as well.
Oh yeah, we were talking
about
so much.
We had a whole
do rag.
Grape Swisher Deluxe.
Yeah, baked do rag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, shit, you wildin'.
Good shit, bro.
All right, dog.
Thank you, man.
Ciao.
Yo, this shit got flow to it this episode. We actually doing that thing with these fucking, you know what I mean, piping people in from other places and shit. Vibing with it.
Getting
Inglewood gonna be Inglewood, man. That's
just
what it is.
In LA, and I'm gonna say this too. As a kid, I was heavily. I'm gonna say this as I defend the South where I'm from. I was heavily influenced by the West Coast and fucking East Coast. Like I tried to sound like niggas from the West Coast. I tried to sound niggas from New York. I fuck with the South, but I have very limited other influences. My influences is a lot of West Coast niggas, to be honest with you. I wanted to be from Cali. I was a West Coast dick rider when I was a kid.
That's hard.
It's correct. The sounds actually do like affect it. Like there's something I just now got into like hearing West Coast shit. Like just listening to the radio out here. Like they just don't play that shit in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna hear some funky like just the shit that sound out here. But when you're out here, it's like a vibe. You know?
It's a vibe.
And like it makes sense. And same with Atlanta. If you listen to like Atlanta music in Atlanta, it like makes sense. You know. But that like funky West Coast like bass shit. It's like when you're in a club, it's kind of.
That's so funny because My first time in Southern California, I was like 13, and I got like for my trip down here, I got to like buy. I had like enough money to buy one CD, and I bought NWA. And I just bumped it nonstop my first time. It kind of fit that I bumped it the first time I came to Southern California, and like now it's one of my favorite classic whatever. But that's interesting.
Yeah, I just never heard that. But West Coast music feels like it's on the rise.
That might be
Face
'cause you're here.
and all that. Yeah, maybe because I'm here. I don't know.
Feel
There was a time.
Go ahead, John. Sorry.
I was saying West Coast always kind of had their run. It was a time where the West Coast was really. It's every region have its like moment. But I will say this: Atlanta has had the longest run ever.
Oh, here you go. But
I feel the same way about LA, man. I feel the same way about LA.
I feel you. But so I mean, are you ready to put like LA on your back? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Inglewood on
yeah,
your
for
back?
for sure, man. This music out here, this shit sounds booty. I don't like none of this shit, nigga. You know, like New
LA,
York
I'm gonna
shit.
give LA niggas this. LA, the only besides Atlanta. LA is another one of those spots that always been LA. Like LA ain't never had like. LA ain't never really bit no sauce like that. LA
I don't
always
know,
had
nigga. We
LA
got the
sauce.
Dodgers, the Lakers that just won right now. We don't need none of that shit. We already us. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
no,
LA never stole no sauce. LA always had
like
their
fuck
own shit,
Williamsburg, nigga. We been had Silver Lake. You feel me?
Oh shit, that's true. That's
Come
some
on,
true
man.
That's
shit.
interesting.
We been had white niggas walking around with flip flops in December, man.
That's some true ass shit.
Williamsburg,
I
get
give
out
y'all
of
that,
here.
man.
with
Wait, has
that.
Silver
like
Lake
that.
always been like that forever?
Silver Lake,
Always
I don't
been
think
hipster?
so, but the gentrifying definitely started there.
Started,
like,
The
yeah.
hipster
like-
movement in the States, like mass movement, definitely started in LA.
For
That
sure, bro.
smoothie
Silver Lake
shit.
for sure. Like downtown,
More than Williamsburg?
Oh yeah, it was
Hollywood.
motherfuckers who had already done shit in LA, moved to Williamsburg on
And
some
did
cheaper here shit.
Bro, Williamsburg look like Silver Lake. This
That's
shit
right.
look crazy.
No, they
like,
definitely tricked it out
Bed-Stuy,
LA style. Yeah, yeah.
All that shit look corny, nigga. It's like Biggie grew up here, nigga. There's no
It used to look a
way.
little different.
Well, what's interesting about LA too is that certain neighborhoods do still preserve, like you're talking about with the wood and everything like
Yeah.
that, because it's so spread out, right? So it's not like centralized, like New York, where it's so centralized.
If you
that-
go a few blocks, sorry.
No, I was gonna say it's so centralized that they trick it out easily, and then the whole shit is just already pimped out to the point where there's no real neighborhood feel anymore. You know?
Exactly. Like if you gentrify a few blocks further, that's the fucking next neighborhood. Where here, there's a little more space to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Inglewood is like
I feel like
it's like
it's,
slowly but surely white niggas is moving in. Like my mom happy she got a white neighbor. I'm like,
It's like she
It's
won a
getting like
prize.
that.
I'm like,
I did hear their ginger. Like I heard they're calling like the top of Inglewood now like South Culver City to try to like.
no.
Yeah, that's what they're like on Airbnbs instead of saying Inglewood, they'll go, oh, in South Culver City is this? is this
Do they got that shit out there in Atlanta? Do they have like any
Hell,
gentrifying?
bro, Atlanta.
East Atlanta?
East, yo, and that's where I'm from. I'm from the east side of Atlanta. So my grandma's neighborhood, it was hood in the aspect that if you walked into it, oh, this kind of looked like a hood area. But it wasn't necessarily hood as far as like just violence on top of violence and shit like that.
Yeah.
But now my grandma sold that house. My grandma probably bought that crib. She had like 2 houses on the block. She probably bought that crib for like maybe $14,000. She ended up selling it for $200,000, $300,000 or some shit like that. Now that neighborhood, the same house that my grandma grew up in, that same neighborhood, that same house is going for damn near $1 million now.
Wow.
So yeah, that whole area. And I grew up like kind of like right next. I grew up in Stone Mountain and fucking Decatur, but where my grandma's crib is, like where Future and them grew up, they call Kirkwood. Kirkwood is literally like you can throw a fucking rock from my fucking area to Kirkwood, and all that shit is getting gentrified.
No, Kirkwood's super bougie now. Kirkwood, it's like
The
Nothing
question I have
whites.
about this shit is like, does it all end up the same vibe? Like, you know how Silver Lake and the fucking expensive coffees and the smoothies and shit like that. Is it like that in the Atlanta hipster areas?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
same
that's what
vibe?
they is. Nice
Same-
coffee shops,
same
fucking
exact
kale.
vibe.
They say it's like a brunch. Like if a brunch spot opens, you're fucked. If like there's like a line
Brunch
outside for
spot?
brunch, it's over. Like they're in the neighborhood, and it's
Mimosa?
like they're like
Mimosas and kale, and it's done.
Like what?
that's when you know the neighborhood's done, dude.
Yeah.
Just white people
like-
lined up.
I feel like
outside.
Atlanta don't
You
know
go
about
outside and
mimosas.
there's a
Not like out
crazy.
here. Not like out here.
Don't say that in front of
Atlanta
Jen.
getting
Or maybe.
super certain areas. Only
We got the
area
best
that's
fucking
still-
mimosas. We've been having the best mimosas. We fucking started mimosas.
Especially because what
Mimosas.
happened usually, man, is that Atlanta got hell. It's just like LA is hella traffic. So
Oh, yeah.
back in like the 80s and shit like that, like all the white people were kind of moving farther north and shit like Alpharetta and all that shit. And as business started booming and shit like after the Olympics and shit like that, people want to start moving back closer to the city. So they started doing this shit to where they was raising all those property taxes up in those fucked up neighborhoods. That's crazy, same my grandma's neighborhood. And you get to a point where you can't pay the property taxes, they too high. So you move out farther east, like in the Stone Mountain area, and that shit's still kind of hood. I'm gonna be honest with you. Stone Mountain used to be nice, now that shit kind of hood. And they just keep raising the property taxes and moving everybody out. Then in Atlanta, after the 96 Olympics, they tore down all the housing projects. We had housing projects. So they tore down the housing projects. We had a bad homeless problem. We still do, but then, like we was talking about that one episode, they started like most of the homeless people vacated. I mean, it's just it's a vicious cycle. So it always get like that.
You sound like you know a lot about the city, man. This is Jarren Benton for mayor right here. You feel me?
I fuck with president.
Georgia needs a senator, bro. We need local officials.
Yeah, local. Let's just start mayor. That'd be good.
Yeah,
local's important.
He's running for president in 2024. So this is his
next to Kanye.
I think I'd be better than Kanye, man.
Benton and West.
Kanye got happy as fuck when he got a little 14,000. He got happy as shit. Yeah, he said, "Oh, I'm really gonna do this 2024. Like, I'm really gonna do this." And I feel like if he even had 2 votes, he'd be like, "Look, 2 people voted for me, bro. We can do this. We can do this shit."
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
Facts, bro. He got happy as hell. I don't think he understands what politics is.
No, no.
I want to make sure we get a chance to
plug.
Y'all
watch his Rogan interview?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
I think he had good ideas, but it was just like he's so everywhere. My brain works like that too. I can't front. But he was super everywhere. It was like, yo.
Yeah, they'd be like, why is the sky blue? And he'd be like, I don't know, Oprah's a billion. Like, he would just he'd be like talking about the sky, and then all of a sudden he's like, and that's why I made Easy Wave Runners. And Easy Wave Runners remind me of the ocean. I like the ocean because it was like, and Joe Rogan was like,
he be Adderall, bro.
He just kept going back to your brain, the way you think.
It's
you just
so great.
So many different things that you go into, and we're like, yo, motherfucker, just shut the fuck up in that interview. Because really, it's just like at this point, he's not at his best, most eloquent in terms of an interview status, but he's always going to be a legend to me.
Me too, bro. I don't care what he does.
Oh my god,
no, he's like astounding, dog. Astounding,
but I want to make sure we get a chance to plug because you got a record that just dropped, Natia, right?
Oh yeah, I do. Something's got to give, man. Put blood, sweat, and tears into that joint, man.
Something's got to give.
Shit's fire.
Production.
You said what?
Break the project. Is it a song or a project?
Man, it's a whole project. It's a whole album, like 18-track album. I thought it was gonna be like 22 or whatever, but like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to like put that old shit with the new shit. I see how the kids is talking and all that. So like, I try to be a little chameleon with my shit. I can't give niggas like the New York swag and the LA shit over and over. Like, I gotta do some experimental shit. So that's what I did with this album. Feel me?
It's fire.
Dope, bro.
It's a good album.
Check it out.
I've been fucked up off this shit, dog.
I've been listening to the fuck out
total,
of it.
Nigga, like,
I hadn't listened to it yet, man. Max said, man,
tap in, bro. Tap in. Hopefully you'll be like, I gotta get on the song with this nigga,
Something's got to give.
I literally
I'm definitely do a track with you, bro. I've just been on my I don't know, this week I just been fucking, my energy, my frequency has been on the low.
I feel that nobody gonna do that but you, man. Nobody gonna do it but you.
Do you have a favorite track or two off the project?
I
have a couple at the moment.
Man, fuck. I like that song. Fuck, man. You were supposed to get on 8-Ball.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah. And also, Max knows me. He has to consistently remind me. If you tell me to jump on something like once, I'm not going to remember. You got to I'm that fucked up in my head. You gotta keep calling me.
Even for his own music. I mean, hey Jarren, your project's dropping today. You want to post on IG? Yeah, I got it. I'm driving. Yeah, I'm at Starbucks. I got it. And I got to come to the post. But yeah, man, the project's amazing. Risk is incredible.
Risk is incredible. I've been bumping Risk like every day.
Yeah, I think I like Risk, bro.
Right when I get in the car.
Yeah, for some nigga shit.
Oh, dude, when I'm like going on the... When
I'm first listening to
it. Yeah. When I go on...
Yeah, can you recreate that moment for us?
Y'all are the worst. But no, I do bump it every day. I on my way to an open mic or anything. It gets you ready to take an L and still keep going. You know what I mean? You're like, I'm just taking an L today and I don't even care. Let's take this L with dignity.
It has been funny. So he's my good friend, and I work with rappers, and it's interesting and cool to see what he's going through as a burgeoning artist and the comedian world has a lot of similarities to what you guys do. It's just putting yourself out there, getting better, putting it out there, getting it better. It's just funny to watch. Like, it's really interesting, the similarities.
Like I said, nobody gonna do it but you,
100%. So risk for sure. The Check Me Out freestyle.
Check Me Out freestyle is
it's
my
so
shit.
fucking hard. I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, y'all need to be paying attention to Natia, man. This is real. And wait, what is your handle? What's your Instagram handle?
Natia the God, Natia the God.
That's
I
what's
just
up.
did Natia the God like because like I put it on SoundCloud when I first made SoundCloud, so I just I usually say God like on some like hip hop shit, some Muslim nigga shit or whatever the case is. Like, you the nigga that take your path, you the God.
That was my first rap name. I think my fucking MySpace is still that. It was Jarren Benton, the God.
Yeah. I just fuck with those Wu-Tang niggas, man. And
That's exactly what my influence came from.
5%. It's about 5% shit. Yeah,
it's 5 out of 100, you know what I mean?
Wu-Tang got me stop eating meat at a fucking young age, man.
Oh,
actually, I
shit.
didn't like the shit, but just I started researching and doing all this shit.
Doing
I tried to get into the God body shit as a kid.
Yeah, God body shit, man.
My bullshit.
That's
all
the
that
shit. I get most of my like the shit I say before songs, like the shit I be shouting out like from them, like get your nostrils cleared, nigga.
It's that Cuban links, man.
Yeah, what they say? All my Al Capone, Al Pacino niggas. Like, shit. Yeah, I be saying shit like, look under your bed in your closet, there's monsters. You know what I mean?
I like
Well,
that.
I walked in with a girl.
it.
A girl was here for fucking. She did a podcast, and then she just wanted to see the studio. And I walk in with her, and you're like, "Yo, Max, yo, Shorty," and what'd you say? You said you dripping like snot. And she just looked at me.
It's refreshing to see someone who has this just this flavor. Just
it was lovely.
I can see it, man. You wear that on your sleeve in a way that's really refreshing,
relax.
man. So respect to you, man.
All right.
Yeah, dude, thank you,
Learning from
bro.
the best, man. Learning from the best.
Dude, thank you so much for coming on.
I'm gonna check this project out, man.
Please do,
I'll fuck
baby.
with you. I've heard some things from you. I was like, yeah, Max, this dude.
Yeah,
solid.
when the first day I met you, that night I sent the shit to him and Aaron Cohen, and they both go, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I was going through it so much,
man.
nigga.
Yeah.
And Aaron, you get Aaron getting his Atlanta card revoked.
Oh shit. As soon as you become mayor.
Get that shit back.
Look, I'm just saying.
No.
Your Atlanta card is out of here.
Jared just on one.
He
That's
from
all good.
England. He from England now.
I'm a West Coast guy. I like Too Short, the greatest rapper in the world, man.
Later, Jaron. Thank you.
Later.
All right, Jared. We
All
love
right,
you.
man.
See you soon,
We love you.
baby.
We care about you deeply.
Love you.